All right, hello there. Good evening to each and every one of you. Yes, we are here for the random character extravaganza, which we will commence here in just a moment. But first, we have some business to take care of. First of which being the Wordle for today. So we will do that first. Let's try itchy. No, it's not. All right. Could it be witch? Not close enough. Bites. Huh. This is a that's a hard one. Sitar. That is today's word. All right, I'll go ahead and show you all the capture now of the computer. Well, actually, I don't think you need to, but yeah, there you go. All right. So let me go ahead and load up the game and prepare the first puzzle here, as we will commence the extravaganza here shortly. Now, as I'm getting this set up, let's take a moment and talk about what happened after we left you. So, of course, I had that play date today, and in terms of games, well, of course, we started with, we of course combined snacks with the first two games of play 9, and then we waited for someone else to come before we started 5 crown. Then we stopped to have dinner, played another game of play 9, and I think played 3 rounds of Rubber Cube afterwards. And then that was the end of the story here. So let me put the first puzzle in. Then I'll continue my discussion. Okay. All right, it's ready to go now. But yeah, that was what happened. And also, if you all are paying attention here, we are officially, with the countdown, we are now down to the final 3 hours. So 3 hours remain until we rebrand to Jolly Field Productions. In fact, the preparations for the rebrand have already begun. I have already prepped WPLD IP radio with the new information. And as such, not only are we featuring the random character extravaganza tonight, but we're also going to live flip WPLD back to normal music. Plus, we are going to test out the software. We're going to test out the software that we will be using for the second season of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which will premiere in August later this year. And I actually did not get enough time, as much as I would like to even prepare the 24/7 broadcast end for the rebrand. That I am going to take care of once we are finished this evening. So of course it'll be off. So the main broadcast will be offline for a little bit. I gotta prep the weather scan too for the rebrand. So I'll just do the rebrand one end at a time. I'll probably start with the main one. Changing the name, or just removing the SPC label essentially from that, as well as Weather HDS2, which actually I might bring over to the weather scan. Network as well. But I will. But I'll think about it, and But yeah, I will think about it. And then, of course, I still have some catch-up to take care of, once we're done tonight as well. So, again, that I will do once we're done. So, well, to put the whole thing into short context, after we go off the air, I'll play catch-up with everything, put the final stuff into the final compilation, then at midnight, upload it, or render it, and then upload it, and then that's it. As well as prepare it, as well as, finalizing the whole rebrand process. So that being rebrand the live broadcasts first, and then at midnight rebrand the whole YouTube side. So meaning all the channel profiles and everything. Of course, I'll make the rebrand procedure by midnight exactly. Hopefully by sometime after midnight tonight. And then the rebrand will likely not take effect immediately, but rather it will take effect sometime later in the day. Probably by the time we start our Sunday Funny Games show tomorrow. Alright, so anyway, with that said, I know it's been quite a while since we last did it, but let's see if the landline is available. I'll go ahead and put the streaming source on. Alright, we'll see if he's ready, because I see he has an offline status at the moment. If he's not ready right now, that's fine. Because just like we've done in previous occasions, we'll just wait for him. Okay, we did not get an answer. All right, so we will wait for him. We'll give him as much time as he needs. And once he's ready, he'll join us. So, with that being said, let's get this extravaganza underway. I didn't even unmute the computer. There we go.
No more vowels to bind. Either you'll spin or you'll solve.
Oh yeah, and one more thing too, if you're watching the corruptions in the Wipeout video game for the Wii. Those are fun. Let's start off with a 4. And there's 3 4s. What about a vertical line? There's just one vertical line. And I should probably pull the VMware up too, because we're going to be testing out 5th grader once the extravaganza is finished. So if he's not ready, that's fine. We'll just wait.
If you're
watching this video right now, you just failed. And yes, last night during the exhibition game, the vault has been emptied. So the vault value has been reset. And that value will carry over to next week. What about a grave accent? I don't believe it. You know how many there are? 1. There it is. Just the one grave accent. And also earlier, I found this Beyond Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I'll probably just catch up with all the episodes. I've subscribed to the channel because I'm pretty sure he's going to do more.
You know, when I like to tell people how much they fail, I don't like to do it with my mouth all dry. That's why I like to drink Coke Zero. It's got all the great Coke taste with 0 calories. Coke Zero.
Next player. $19,400 is how much the ball is now. And yes, we're playing with the same players as last night, so nothing different. Show me the @ symbol. I don't believe that. You know how many there are? 5! That's right, we got 5 at symbols. And that's going to end his turn. As we go to me. Less than sign?
I don't believe it. You know how many they are? 1.
Just 1 less than sign. Oh yeah, there was something else I was thinking of doing, but again, I didn't get enough time to do it today. Oh yeah, the I-355 construction noises. This one, yeah. It's a collection of, Anyway, backslash.
Time for you to do a little bit of math. Take that
Well,
amount.
to be exact, it's a collection
by
of
2. Yeah.
a resident's reaction to how annoying a gas line, the sound from the destruction of a gas line pipe by some electrical transmission towers that run alongside I-355 in Lisle. 1. Well, what do you know? There's 1. You just missed it. But I'm sure he'll see it on replay when this is all over. But yeah. So it was a project that occurred in 2018, and at the time we made the video, it had been 7 months since the project had started. So assuming from this, it started in April. It started in April of 2018, and he actually made several videos of that project since. In fact, I think he made 6 of them total. This is the first one. Maybe 6 or 7. 2.
Way to double up.
There's a pair of 2s. We got 2 2s and a single 1. But not 4 4s. Three.
It's a pretty popular letter.
There's 4 3s.
Good job.
I had it flipped. 3 4s and 4 3s. I mean, I would not want to live near a construction project like that myself. Never in a million years would I ever. Is there an opening brace?
Pretty good.
There's a pair of opening braces. And now the wild card. Why, yes, I do have a wild card. How about a closing bracket?
Pretty good.
There's a pair of closing brackets. Okay, looks like that's the end of the first one. Oh, do not start that. Do not start that. We got more. We got another one. Opening parenthesis.
Because we like you.
There's 3 opening parentheses.
My God, you are looking in good shape.
How about an opening bracket? Nothing. Doesn't have anything to say. Disappointing. another one. We're gonna do another one right now. Closing parenthesis.
Because we like you,
There's 3 closing parentheses at that amount. My God, you're looking in good shape. $25,500, all for college kids. And there it all goes. I think he might have been so busy today that I don't think he's even up for anything this tonight. But I'm sure we'll see you in the morning. 9 or 0. I almost said the wrong number, but I called the wrong number. But there are 3 zeros. That was number 3. Okay, and we got 3 more. Here's the next one.
Oh, we meet again.
Hi.
You still failing? That's cool.
See you when you fail again. Wow, 57,900 and it's still growing. How about an closing brace? I almost ran out of time, but there it is. Probably should just wait a few seconds. Okay, there's 3 more of these, and then I'll shoot them all over. This is gonna be fun. 9! There's a pair of 9s. Greater than sign?
There is uno. That's one in Spanish.
Undefined. Just the one greater than sign. The vault of $57,900 is yours, alongside the $25,000 prize pledge if you win this round. Yes, we will make the switch on PLD right after we finish the extravaganza here. Damn it.
You need to wake up and pay attention, because someone's already been called.
There we go, finally. Construction noise decibel. I wanted an 8. Almighty sound effects lady. Is that number in the puzzle?
You're in luck. We have 1.
Percent sign. No percent signs.
You know, when I like to tell people how much they fail,
I don't like to do it with my mouth all dry. That's why I like to drink Coke Zero. It's got all the great Coke taste with 0 calories. Coke Zero.
Next
Next
player.
player. Oh, I can't wait to see how these sound like when I pump up the volume on it. It's gonna be as annoying as ever. Oh no. 5. No 5s. That's it. That's all videos of I-355. Now, share them over. Can't wait to see this.
If you're watching this video right now, you just failed.
First one. Alright, number 2. Six? No 6s. I think we're getting down to the wire here. Last number, 7.
There are... What's that? There are none? There are none.
That's a shame. No 7s. Well, we're running out of characters here. I want to make sure I get all of it. We're running out of characters here. What have we not tried yet? A tilde.
No.
No tildes. Alright, so we haven't done the, yeah, we did try the tilde. There's no tildes. What else have we not tried? The asterisk. Oh, only a pair of asterisks. Alright, I think we're down to 1 or 2 more of these. Let me check the desktop and make sure. Equal sign.
Not bad, there's 1.
Just the 1 equal sign, and that completes the puzzle.
Very nice solve there. Good job.
Alright, let's see. There's 1 more left here. Should be 7 of them. 6, 7. Looks like there's 8. Oh, that's right. One of them is from the New Year's Spectacular. Oh yeah, that's right. One of them is from the New Year's Spectacular that we haven't dealt with. Yeah, it's kind of slow here, but we're gonna work through it. Let me make sure I counted some of the numbers here, that I put some of the numbers in right. Alright, let's see. Alright. There's 1 number in particular that I want to try, so hopefully I counted correctly. But now it's time for any number. Another one of our favorites. Unfortunately, we don't have any more vowels. So we have to spin or solve the puzzle. Alright. So there we go. After sharing those files over, the signal has been restored. Let's start with a 5.
1, 2,
3 5s.
Up in the puzzle.
Actually, I want to go in chronological order here. Yeah, no way we're solving the puzzle right now.
I'm standing in my living.
One.
We've only got one of them. Good for you.
Good
Not
for
so much
you.
help.
Not so much help, though. Two.
That's a cool prize to have. If you can solve a puzzle, you can actually keep that prize.
Nine.
I'm going to sound crazy when I tell you this.
But
There
there's
are
8
8
9s.
I didn't even know myself. That's amazing. Shocking.
Alright, what's this one? This one's the second one. Oh boy, can't wait to mess around with this tonight. Zero. Just 1
If
0.
you solve the puzzle right now, you will receive that jackpot.
Well, newsflash, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Can't wait to.
Now here's the sound with the windows open. Again, I'm in my living room. I am in my
3.
living room.
Ocho!
There's 8 3s.
I am just on my front step. For frame of reference, this is my office with all the windows closed.
If I remember to play around with that tonight, I sure will. 4.
Ocho!
There's 8 4s.
Wow! Got that letter.
Yeah, iKing still thinks it's a letter, even though it's a number. Oh my god, that sounds annoying. Let's crank it up. Let's see what it sounds like.
7:35 within.
Oh my god. 6.
There are. What's that? There are none?
No 6s.
There are none.
I'm disappointed. Noise 4. And I say I missed a spot. I don't care.
If you're watching this video right now, you just failed.
Alright, judging how long it's been since I've last gotten judging by how long it's been since I initiated that, an 8. There's 11 8.
If you can solve the puzzle, you can actually keep that prize.
If only. I'm gonna have to do all this trimming now. This is the 6th installment. Last number 7.
There are
7
sevens.
7s.
Guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, it is my lucky day.
Yes, you're hearing right. It is 7:32 in the morning.
You've done it. You got ahead and won that round. Congratulations.
And number 7. There we go. Now it's time to enjoy all the reactions of the I-355 pipeline construction. Shuffle
Yes,
them around.
you're hearing right. It is 7:32 in the morning, and they've already started this construction. 7:32 in the morning. $7:32 in the morning. It's just unbelievable. It doesn't stop. It's been going on constantly, literally every second since 7:35.
All right, here comes the
Windows
next one.
closed. For frame of reference, this is my office with all the windows closed.
I can't wait to play those audio clips. Yes, that literally is the category.
Well, looks like shop's closed. No more vows to purchase.
Construction noise. Starting with the opening parenthesis.
You're looking real snazzy right now.
Because there are 6
in the puzzle.
opening
That's a good job
parentheses.
there.
Ooh, we could pull up the I-355 pipeline noise reaction and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Soundtrack that I'm going to finally get back to playing around with after I'm all done with the random stuff. I can't wait to have all that done. We'll see what it's all about. Percent sign.
That's a pretty sexy job you just did. There are 3 of them in the puzzle. Well done.
Yeah, I-355 construction noise. That's a great sound category. Yeah, I think we'll find join us tonight, judging by how long it's been since I've initiated a response. Oh well, I'm sure he'll see it. Asterisk.
You're looking real snazzy right now.
Because there are 6 stars.
That's a good job there.
I'm trying to ping him over and over again. Not only very annoying, but also would not change the fact that he won't be able to join us this evening. Equal sign.
You fool!
No equal signs. So there's no equal signs anywhere to be found. That is a shame. Would there be a closing parenthesis?
Good pick. There's 3 of them.
Just 3 closing parentheses.
What do you say? There could be $10,000 waiting for you. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's turn it over.
Player 2, go!
Yeah, sure I will. Would there be a carrot?
As much as I would love to say there are not.
I am disappointed. Tough break. No carrots. That's $1,000 now. Tilda.
Not bad, there's one.
We'll just get the $1,000 straight away. Nothing different about that. Unless he finally responds at like 1 in the morning, like well after we not only go off the air but rebrand. Is there an @ symbol? There are a pair of @ symbols. Less than sign?
Well, hip hop hooray, there are 2 of them in the puzzle.
There's the pair of less than signs. Now that I think about it, I'm probably going to have that 355 construction noise and construction site playing at the same time. How are we going to scrunch it all into 1 hour? I'll figure it out. Greater than sign.
I don't believe it. You know how many they are?
3! So, we got a $25,000 prize winning on hand. One. No ones. Nine.
Well, aren't you just the smart little player? You found the
the
letter
number
that's not in the puzzle. Good.
So there's no 9s.
Player 2,
So there's no
go!
9s either. Come on. You gotta figure out what the heck those other numbers are in that second row. What could those numbers be? 7, perhaps? My goodness. Are we really gonna let this run until the final spin? I hope not, because I would like to do the ultimate finale of an extravaganza like this. Where we just, mix up letters, characters, and numbers all together. 2. Oh my goodness, no 2s either? Good lord. Otherwise, we'll have to do that right after the bonus. Come on, what's it gonna take? Oh, wait a minute. Opening bracket. Yeah, what was I thinking? There's an opening bracket. How about a closing bracket? Here it is. It's a closing bracket. We still gotta figure out what the other symbols are. How about a opening brace? No opening braces.
We haven't tried the grave accent yet, did we? Well, there's why. There's no grave accents. Would there be a closing race?
Dear iKing, why don't your clothes match in your videos? You should stay consistent on your continuity. Signed, Annoying Fanboy on Bigjon PC Games Forum.
And we're going to get our answer right now.
By the way, no, that letter's not in the puzzle.
Yep, there's no closing braces. There's no closing brace. Oh, we haven't tried the plus sign yet.
No, none of those. Next player.
No plus signs. There has to be some other character we have not tried. What could it be? Vertical line?
Well, what do you know? There's one.
There's a vertical line. Right there. And we could give away a car. What else have we not tried yet? A backslash.
Oh, you just triggered a glitch. For landing on that wedge and picking that letter at this time in the game, this is going to happen. Ready for it? 3,
Well, unfortunately,
2,
no
1.
backslashes to be found.
Yeah.
Yep, can't cash in on the big money this time. My goodness, it's letting me continue. I have a feeling it is, because we started at like, what? We started at like 05? So yeah, we have quite some time here. I'm not rushing.
So a lot of people say that I'm very mean when I have these conversations with you. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let the sound effect speak for itself.
What a disappointment.
That's about as painful as a bankrupt gets. Fred, I am sorry. Just keep a good thought. Boy.
Was it any better? Really?
Next player. Okay. Here we go to me again. We're still trying to figure out what those last two spaces are. Whether they're numbers or characters. I think we're running out of options here. Okay, I think we're running out of choices. And the wheel won't let me call something. Apparently this is contagious. Well, apparently it is. Apparently it is contagious. If he ends up calling right before we go off the air, it is going to be a miracle. Which I don't think is going to happen. / No forward slashes. Alright. I think we're getting down to the wire here. Would there be a 0?
Well, how about that? There are none of those in this puzzle. Congratulations.
Yep, no zeros. So, yep, there is our coincidence. 0 zeros. Come on, show me an 8. No 8s. Now we're running out of numbers, too. We've used up all the characters we could, and we're about to use up all the numbers. 3.
Oh, mighty sound effects lady. Is that letter in the puzzle?
No, it is not. I'm ashamed that there's no 7. There's no 3. Do not tell me there are no 4s in here either. Oh, thank goodness. There is a 4. We're going to skip the double play. Whatever. I mean, it's not going to matter. Play 25 feet out 26 anyway in this game. And the double play, no, almost be a waste. All right, 5. There it is. There's the 5, and that completes the puzzle at long last.
Ain't no stumping you. You got
See,
that
this is
puzzle
how hard
right
it
on
is
the
to
nose.
play Wheel of
Congratulations,
Fortune
you've done it.
with something other than letters. But also, I wanted, of course, I started this, just to show that it is possible to even do the impossible to begin with. All right, now for the All right, now it's time for what will likely be the last puzzle, where we combine everything. And yes, that hashtag where's Yalak. Well, that's perfect, because it's time for Speed Up.
That sound means final spin. My turn.
Yes, it is. We're about to find out the value of consonants, numbers, and symbols. It'll be 1150, but it's not going to matter. Alright, here we go. Exclamation mark. We're going to call everything on this keyboard. Brave accent.
You're
Good luck. We have 1.
We've only got one of them. Good for you. Not so much help, though.
Yeah, not so much help. It's not even gonna be much help anyway. So what's the difference? Question mark, even though it's already there. Tilde.
Way to double up.
There's a
2.
pair of tildes. Good luck remembering where those are. Good luck remembering where those tildes are. C. There's a C. Number sign. No number signs. Dollar sign. There's no dollar signs either. What about an underscore? There's also no underscores. That's by the A. There's a pair of A's, but I'm not going to get any money for it. Or for those A's in that matter. Vertical line.
Well, aren't you just the smart little player? You found the letter
You
that's
found
not
the
in the
symbol
puzzle.
that's not on the
Good.
board. What's another symbol that's not on the board? A period. No periods. What about a comma?
No.
Also no commas. Backslash. There's no backslashes. How many 7s are there? None.
Dear
Dear
King, why don't your clothes match in your videos? You should stay consistent on your continuity. Signed, Annoying Fanboy on Bigjon PC Games Forum.
And by the way, no, there are no sevens in the puzzle. No seven. At symbol, there are a pair of at symbols. 9.
Would you look at the big brain on this player?
There's
There are
4
in the
9s.
puzzle. Well done.
10. No ends.
No.
S. Nope. 3.
Would you look at the big brain
There's
on this player?
4
There are
3s
4 of them
again.
in the puzzle. Well done.
0. There's a 0. 1. Almighty sound effects lady. Is that number in the puzzle? Why, yes. We have 1 1. Again. For those of you who don't remember where I got the hashtag idea from, I got that idea from when Jose Costas missed his match on the very Red Cup finale or tournament. 2. Yeah, which was in the middle of last year. It was toward the end of the summer when they were finally wrapping that up. 8.
Hey, that's not bad. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, that's where I got that idea for those of you who may be curious. Less than sign.
There's 1, 2.
And sadly, no less than signs. Would there be an M?
I
Don't believe it. You know how many there are? 1. M183. How about a carrot? There's a carrot. And O.
No, none of those. Next player.
Q.
You fool!
Ampersand. No ampersand. Hyphen or subtraction sign. Nope. Equal sign. There's an equal sign. There's an equal sign. Forward slash.
Well, aren't you just the smart little player? You found the letter that's not in the puzzle. Good.
Yeah, I think the one button is too tired because I've not gotten a response from them. Oh well. 7. Oops. Damn it, I saw it.
You need to wake up and
Pay attention, because that number's already been called. Yoo-hoo, anyone there? That's what they should have said to Jose Costas. 6.
I don't believe it. You know how many there are? 2.
2. Just a pair of 6s. 4. There's a 4. 5.
Pretty good.
There's
There's
a
2
pair
of
of
them.
5s. And with that, there are no more numbers. There's no more numbers. So we are down to symbols and letters. Opening parenthesis.
Not 1, not
two, but three.
in the
Opening
puzzle.
parentheses.
There you go.
Just the three. Right there. Wait for me. Closing parentheses.
Not
Not bad.
There's
There's
one.
Just the one. We did the vertical line. Wait a minute. Did we try it already?
Hi, I'm my king.
Yeah, we did.
This player has suffered from selective seeing.
Yeah, we did.
Selective seeing is when they call for a letter that's already been called.
1-900
Just 10 cents a day.
Can't think of anything else.
10 cents a day.
Glasses for plan file, please. Okay, so we already did that. We already did the backslash. I know that now. We haven't tried the greater than sign yet.
I don't believe it. You know how many there are?
What? So something's greater than a question mark in the number 34. We're going to find that out. I don't think we tried the less than sign yet. Yeah,
Are
we
you
did.
paying attention? That letter's already been called.
Yeah, it's hard when the use
Take the wax out of
letterboard.
your ears.
It's filled
or
up all
from
the
your
way.
eye or wherever
We're
wax
kind of
comes
pushing
from,
the limits of the
eventually.
game to keep
Next
up the
player.
game here. Alright. So D. There it is. Just the one only D. Time to go off-road again. Opening bracket. There's an opening bracket. And there's another opening bracket. How about an F? Oh, mighty sound effects lady. Is that letter in the puzzle? Nope. F is in fail. Closing bracket. No closing brackets. I am disappointed. No.
No.
Opening brace.
You fool!
Closing brace. There's a closing brace. So we have an opening bracket and a closing brace. Would there be an asterisk? Nope. We tried. Did we try the percent sign? No, we did not. And there are none. So G. So I guess in terms of all the
You
symbols,
need to
I guess
wake
we
up
owe.
and pay attention,
Crap.
cause that letter's already been called.
Crap, I called it G again. Whatever. Alright. H.
I don't believe it. You know how many they are? One.
Just one. Just one lonely H. Alright, let's see. We already did these. Before we continue on with the letters, colon. No colons. Semicolon.
Well, aren't you just the smart little player? You found the letter that's not in the puzzle. Good.
Apostrophe.
You fool!
Quotation marks. And we're out of symbols. J. Nope. K. Nope. L. Also no. W.
No, none of those.
No W's.
Next player.
E.
Well, how about that?
There are
none
no
of those
E's
in this puzzle. Congratulations.
Would there be an R? There would not. T.
You're in luck. We have one.
Just one singular T in the puzzle. Y.
There are.
None.
Was that? There are none? There are none.
U. Nope.
My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you. So as nicely as I can put it, there are none of those in the puzzle. Next player.
Good thing you made that your New Year's resolution, I King, during our long break. The letter P. Nope. Alright. And we did not do B yet. And there was B. We already did, we did not do B. We did do C. So let's try V.
I don't believe it. You know how many there are? 1.
And yes, let's also not forget that there are 2 tildes and a caret. So, yeah, this puzzle board doesn't show. For some reason, one of the other puzzle boards in that Windows 10 VM actually show the caret. I guess we did all the letters, so what other characters have we not tried? This is already as hard as it looks.
Are you paying attention? That letter's already been called. Take the wax out of your ears or from your eye or wherever.
Yeah,
wax
this is
comes
as hard
from
as it
originally.
looks. 'Cause we
Next
tried every
player.
letter of the alphabet on this keyboard. We already tried the brackets. I know that for sure.
Hi, I'm my king. This player has suffered from selective seeing. Selective seeing is when they call for a letter that's already been called.
BCZ Sue.
Just 10 cents a day. 10 cents a day.
How many of these weird phone numbers are in their database? In this database? I don't know. Oh, I know what we haven't tried yet. The plus sign.
I don't believe it.
You know how many there are? 2 to complete the puzzle at long last.
Look at you over here solving puzzles. Congratulations, you've done it. Good stuff.
Look at that, $51,000. Now we'll move on to the next one. Move on to the bonus round. 165,600. That is a pretty crazy total. 2025 will play the bonus. Yep.
Congratulations, you made it to the bonus round. So now all you have to do is spin that wheel, solve a puzzle, and you'll be a big time winner.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see if 2025 is big. Alright. The 2 stars. Alright, now to put in the final puzzle. I-290 West is the category for the bonus round. Here come the letters, but there's nothing to show. Well, looks like it's all on you. Yes, it is.
All right, buckle down here. It's time to get serious. Solve this puzzle.
Yes, it is time
3
to solve this
consonants,
puzzle.
1 vowel.
Opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, asterisk, and an A. Since you have the wild card, we get to call another symbol. $. Dollar sign. There we go. So there we go. We'll just let it fill in. There it is. Both parentheses and the asterisk. You have 20 seconds. Good luck. There it is. Let's see what you won. I wonder if I win. Another $50,000. So if we do the math here, that is going to be a grand total of $215,000. It's going to be $215,000. Yeah, $215,600 is the final total. Well, that was fun. Alright, but I gotta take care of something really quickly, so let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll switch WPLD back to normal music. We'll test out Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, and whatever time we have left, if I feel like it, we will do a duel of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all coming up on the other side of this break. Oh yeah, I didn't even mute the desktop audio, but they all didn't hear much. Well, anyway, welcome back here to our random character extravaganza, which we just wrapped up. Unfortunately, the Lembine must have spent time with something, and he's most likely too tired, so that's why he couldn't join us tonight. Which is fine, as I'm sure he'll see, as he will see my initiation in the morning. But anyway, what we are going to do right now is we are going to flip WPLD back to normal music here. This was the date that I promised I would. January 3rd is when I would flip the switch to go back to normal. Yeah, that is for the catch-up process later after we are done. So, let me go ahead and put the station into VLC. So this is the music you're hearing right now. Alright. So I got everything ready. sure I have the ID in here. Yep. All right. We are ready. I'll take a look at the it's playing Christmas Treasures. Let's see how long it is. Yeah, that's something I still need to set back after the feature update. There we go. That's better. It's running for a few minutes, so I don't know how long it is, but it's probably longer than that. No, I do not want to. Carol to this list for next year. Alright, we're going to go ahead and delete those 57 items permanently. Now we are going to throw in the new stuff. First, check out the ID. And then all 398 songs. And then as soon as it finishes, we will flip the switch. Once it completes, it'll try to look for the next song, but it's not going to be present anywhere in the folder. And then, of course, after this, we will test out Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, which I will use when I take Season 2. Just want to make sure that the software works properly. We'll play a test game before we even start. Okay, it looks like it's fading out, so it's over. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut it off. Alright, so there we go. So it's off the air now while we make the switch. I'm going to hide the log window so that way it's not that annoying. I'm going to wait for all 398 songs, including all the new stuff, to copy over back to the folder. And once it is all there, we will hit the on switch, and PLD will be back to normal. Because again, like I promised, this would be the time when because I said that we would do Christmas music until the rebrand. So as I await the remaining songs to copy over onto the folder, into the folder, I want to say this has definitely been a great first year of trying out Christmas music on WPLD. This has been a great first year of attempting this. Well, finally, we've been waiting for a response. But
sorry, Pathfield, I was busy coding.
Well, that's what happened, but unfortunately, you just missed it. We just
Of
repped...
course I did. What else would I expect?
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah, you just missed the random character extravaganza. We just wrapped it up. But you are actually just in time to see WPLD IP go back to regular music now that the holiday season is officially over.
Okay.
So meaning all the new songs that I have found during the production of the Street View remakes are also going to be added to this list. Oh, there's already 2 files in there. Let me take a look at each of them. Oh, those must be new copies, so just skip those. Keep them as they are. Alright, so there we go. The regular songs have been added back. As soon as I can get the start menu open, we'll go ahead and now reset the station, which will not only start playing those songs, but also the Sunday automated test will be thrown in here. And as I've mentioned in the announcement video, oh, it can't find it because I haven't set it to the right folder. Now, of course, once the clock hits midnight tonight, we'll rebrand, and I will finish up the last the last regular national EAS compilation, which will mean no more national stuff, meaning no more other automated tests, no more random tests from other stations and places, or severe weather events outside of the Chicagoland area. So we're just going to keep it confined to Chicagoland only going forward after tonight. So
After tonight, yay! So that means you're rebranding your whole channel. So that means.
well, no, I'm not abandoning the channel. I'm just abandoning the original concept, rather. We're still going to keep the original programming going. And there we go. We're going to shut that off because I know that's had a copyright claim on it. Which was why, therefore, I remade the second iteration of 55th Street. So there we go. WPLD is now back to normal music as of this moment. So I'm sure a lot of you who enjoyed the holiday music on PLD, I certainly did, after finding Christmas songs on Halloween night. So of course I look forward to doing it again next year. Well, in the case of next year, that being after Halloween later this year. So, with that now done, we are going to go ahead and move on to testing out the software that we are going to use for Season 2 of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which, again, will premiere in August. So I've announced the final plan with the fall taping cycle. So, when Season 1 of 5th Grader concludes in May, Play 9 will take over for the summer. And I've actually reserved a 50-episode order for that show. So, well, technically that's as of right now, as I have yet to tape the first episode, to see what it actually is like. So of course I'll tape. So, of course, I have 50 episodes currently in the order for Season 1. So, it'll run from the beginning of June 1st, until the first week of August, which will be August 7th. So, it'll run until then. And then August 10th is when Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader Season 2 will then premiere. That, of course, will run until May, where then Play 9 will begin its second season, and then following that is going to be a whole new series. Of course, I have put Yu-Gi-Oh! At the top of that list of new series, as I've said in the announcement video. So it's very likely that show is going to go right after the conclusion of the second season of Play 9 next year. But of course, as many of you all know, and as I've said, of course, it's going to take some practice, because I only just introduced myself to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, this whole card game concept. I just introduced myself to it a few months ago. Yeah, a few months ago, and, still understanding, I'm still trying to get the hang of, how the game actually works with the attack and defense points, all the monsters, and what kind of strategies I should endure in order to win a duel. So, again, with the spring taping cycle, I'm going to adapt a once a week format like I did several years ago. So, I'll be taping 5th grader episodes Mondays. Ticket to Ride will be Tuesdays. Of course, Wednesday will be the weeklies with all of you, but again, I will not be recording any of the weeklies in any way, shape, or form. Of course, Yahtzee I'll record on Thursdays, and then Play 9 will be Friday, and I believe that show is going to be done in a very quick fashion before anything else. So once Play 9 concludes, I'll decide which one of the shows to throw in next. So, aside from those four, the 4th season of The Bowling Train, more episodes of Sorry and Bigjon's Wheel of Fortune, and the Travel Series reboot are all being considered. Are all in the queue. So when one concludes, I'll pick one of the 4 to fit that time slot, or rather to fit that slot. But for the Travel Series but of course, with the Travel Series reboot, I still got more of it to work on, as I'm sure many of you all know. So, of course, when we get back to our Minecraft show tomorrow, we will. But yeah, I'll just talk a little bit here before we start the 5th grader, testing. So when we do so again, we're going to finish up the paving stage of 132, and then I think that's as far as we will be able to go. So when that's fully finished, and all the sign trusses are up, if we have enough time tomorrow, we can get the signs up for that interstate. Otherwise, that will be moved to Monday, where we will do that, and then I got to make some quick changes to another interstate, mainly removing old 404 labels from those. And then after those have been removed, then we can move on to putting up the overpasses on Interstate 32. And then after that, which I think would then take us to the following Sunday, that is then where we would begin the final 2 or 3 possibly construction projects that will then put the nail in the coffin on this almost year-long project. One of which being a spur that will connect I-56 and 4 to Interstate 32, and another being a reroute of Interstate 2. I have yet to determine what I'm going to do with Interstate 2, but I have a few possibilities already. To reuse the existing infrastructure beyond 283, because that road is going to be reused. So reuse the infrastructure that's already there, or just build a whole new roadway and have the original infrastructure become Interstate 4. So currently those are the possibilities. And then of course when those are finished, we can then put up the signs on the main Interstate 32, and then that would be the end of the project. Where afterward, we could then begin recording the Travel Series reboot project. So currently from estimates, and also with the upcoming spring semester, and changing around our programming schedule and everything like that, it's pretty likely that we're going to be able to get to film the episodes for the Travel Series reboot towards the end of the spring taping cycle. So I don't expect to start that process until late March, April, well, somewhere between late March and the middle of May. But again, the end of the spring taping cycle. Actually, let me rephrase that. So, the deadline for everything in this spring taping cycle is May 29th. And then once all the shows have been recorded, then we'll just fill their time slots in with filming more episodes of Sorry and Bigjon's Wheel of Fortune. Now, I've set the maximums of both shows, but it's not like we're going to film, all the way to 1,000. That would take forever. Instead, I'm just going to film as many episodes of both shows as possible with the time remaining. And then, of course, May 29th will be the conclusion of the spring taping cycle. But then I was thinking something else. I could maybe continue with Sorry and Bigjon's Wheel during my days off from my part-time job whenever that returns. Most likely, either June 1st or June 8th is then when Downers Grove Season 4 would then premiere.
I'm still debating as to whether or not we're going to do the live stream format again in the morning, just like we did before. But currently, I'm deciding not to do the live stream format again because I know there's probably not that many people up at 7:30 in the morning when they're off of school. So yeah, there's not really a reason to. So with that said, that's enough talking. As I know I want to get to other stuff tonight, I want to get to finishing that up. So let's go ahead and test out the software that we will use for Season 2 of 5th Grader. Of course, we're going to start a new game. Please write your name. Of course, we're going to use the new name. So, done. And here it is.
Jeff Foxworthy, and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? All right, let me tell you how we play this little game. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. They range from the first grade through the 5th grade. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000. If you get the 10th question correct, it is worth $500,000. You answer all 10 of these.
Yeah, we got so close to the million when we tested out the first iteration.
$1 million. Let me tell you how your classmates can help you. You have 2 cheats. You may peek at your classmates' paper. If you like their answer, you can go with it. Or you can go with your own. You have 1 copy, which means
yeah, and this was made a year before the software that we used for Season 1. Because we're addressing, as we'll see if this addresses the same classmates that come up in the 2008 version, as Brian Schlipp complained.
Let's meet your classmates. Amanda, Cynthia, Joseph, Edward, and Logan. This needs to be... Pick a classmate and let's get started.
Let's bring Logan up first.
All right,
and there's all the subjects here. We got physical education, animal science, languages, social studies. We got physical education, animal science, math, social studies, spelling, and art. Let's start with first grade physical education. We'll see. What is the term used in bowling when all 10 pins fall on the first attempt? That's a strike. Lock it in.
That is correct.
The sound is like kind of quiet.
Pick another subject.
So let's see if I can turn the sound up so we can fix it.
Really?
All right, that's better. How do I exit this menu? There we go. That exits the menu. All right, let's do 4th grade math.
Here is our 4th grade question.
10 to the 9th power is the same as what? So, of course, 10 times 10 would be 100. So 100, then 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, then 1 million, and then 10 million, 100 million, so it'll be,
Don't forget, you still have all your cheats left.
I'm going to go 1 billion.
After only a few short hours of deliberation, you got the right answer.
Yeah, the sounds from the audience are pretty quiet.
2 questions at a time, so pick another classmate.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet.
Let's pick a subject.
All right, let's try first grade animal science. It looks like some of the subjects come up
You're
twice.
For $5,000.
True or false? Walruses are native to the Arctic. I'm going to say true. And lock it in.
You got that one right.
We got $5,000 now.
Pick another subject.
All right, let's try spelling. 5th grade.
All right, for $10,000, can we see the question, please?
I'm going to go with criticize that one and lock it in.
You look like you're sweating a little bit. Do you need to see the school nurse? Well, that took a while, but you got it right. Yahoo!
And that's the correct spelling of it.
Actually, I can't do that.
Now, the idea here is to pick someone
We're gonna go with
smarter than
Cynthia.
you to be your classmate. So, any of these kids ought to do fine.
So yeah, I gotta wait for him to stop talking before it moves on. Let's try 3rd grade physical education. This will be for the $25,000 safe haven. In golf, what is the ball placed on at the start of the game? That would be a tee. And we're gonna lock that in.
You got that one right, and you didn't even have to cheat.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I'm guaranteed $25,000 no matter what happens. The rest of the way.
No matter what happens from this point on, the worst you can do is win $25,000.
So, that's what I'm keeping no matter what.
Pick another subject.
Let's try 2nd grade social studies.
Here is our 2nd grade question.
I remember Spain, because I remember hearing this somewhere.
You must have learned something in school because that's the right answer.
And there's an overlapping in audience sound effects, too.
It's time to pick which 5th grader you
All
want
right,
to help you out.
let's bring
when
up
the questions
Amanda.
get too hard. Let's pick a subject.
And now we'll do 4th grade social
You're
studies.
playing for $100,000.
On what island is the following landmark located? And of course, I know this is going by a different name, because I know the actual name is Ellis Island.
You're looking about as confident as a turkey on the 2nd week of November.
I see. But yeah, I'll go with Freedom Island
Still have all your cheats left.
and lock it in.
I know I asked the
Question
question
a long time ago, but your answer still isn't right.
Aw.
But,
Let's see if your
as I said, I have the
classmate knows what
save.
the
As he
answer
said,
is.
I have the save.
Sometimes even 5th graders get some wrong.
Liberty Island it
Well,
was.
looks like you're on your own here.
Yep.
You've got $25,000. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you again next time.
So yeah, then after that, that's the end of it. So, and then we can roll the credits here. Is this really all the credits in the game? Yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, that seems to be kind of the average when it comes to a game of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? So, with all the testing done, I am happy to report that we are officially clear to use this software for Season 2 of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? But, with all of these other shows in mind, I actually have to make opening titles. I don't know if I should say opening titles but rather I'll just say either opening credits or, mainly closing credits. So I mainly have to do it for 5th Grader Season 2. I already did Ticket to Ride and Yahtzee. I just need to do 5th Grader and Play 9. I just need to make credits for those shows. Now, of course I will have plenty of time to do it, but at the same time, limited, because January 5th is when everything is going to come back. So I would like to spend next week taking care of all the shows that I had missed. So, to be precise, the Jeopardy episodes from Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the Wheel of Fortune episodes from Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The Wheel of Fortune episode... let's see. I think there's like only... yeah, let's see. So I gotta take care of Jeopardy from Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The Jeopardy episode from Monday the 29th and Tuesday the 30th. And the Wheel of Fortune episodes from Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Tuesday the 30th. So, those are actually the only other episodes I still need to make up in terms of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. And then, of course, the rest of it being 21 episodes of Scrambled Up. They still decided to release new episodes of that show despite it being a holiday. Despite it being TV break. So, that's interesting that ended up happening with that show too, because 25 Words or Less has been on break for the last few weeks. They started their break on the 17th, so they only had new episodes on the 15th and 16th, and then the 17th was when their break started. So January 5th then is when 25 Words or Less will be back with an all-new episode, which of course I will see live. So, in terms of catching up on the shows, I'm going to start with Jeopardy, and then do Wheel of Fortune, and then of course I'll move on to doing Scrambled Up. So, I'm hoping that by Tuesday, so I'm hoping that with the time well spent, I can take care of all those shows. But I know my father is probably still going to be home. Next week, so as I know he's probably going to want to watch a show of his own. So of course I'll watch Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. I'll watch as many shows. I'll spend the time watching all those shows next week, and then whatever time remains afterward, that's when I will take care of the credits for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader Season 2, as well as Play 9 for this year. But of course I'll have to do the credit sequence again for 2027 to update not only to update the opening, not only to update the year, but also the logo. Because of course in the fall, that is when I will make those sequences. So I'll make those sequences in the fall. And then of course in the spring of 2027, once we finish, in the spring of it'll be in the fall. So in the fall of 2026, later this year, that is when I'm going to make the logo for the holiday season, as well as for next year. And I see the Kentucky iPause test just happened, and I know I updated the logo, or the information on the message thing, so I just want to make sure that it applied. Yep, there it is. Copyright 2026, Jollyfield Media. But of course I will update the branding on the TV stations, the TV sources, and everything else like that soon after I play catch up and soon after we go off the air tonight. So, with that said, we will go ahead and spend the remaining time playing a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! And this time around we're gonna do Kaiba, because we did Yu-Gi last night, so we're gonna do Kaiba today.
If you even think for a second you're going to win,
You're lying to yourself. We'll see about that.
Where was it at? Oh, it did.
Kaiba will start the duel. Here we go.
Okay.
Or actually, it's letting me start the duel. I don't know if that's a bug in the game or something, but
I activate my spell card.
I don't know. But regardless, it let me start the duel.
I activate my spell card.
Prepare to feel the touch of cold steel as I summon my Force Raider! I set this card face down. I end my turn.
Alright, well, let's see if I have a card that's worth more than that. Looks like I don't.
That's better.
But I'll also set down negate attack.
Okay.
So that way, if I get a large amount of direct damage, no, we're gonna pass on this one. Because it wasn't direct.
I end my turn.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
So, you're activating a spell card.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the polarization, and we're gonna destroy his Force Raider. And now, but I'm gonna set down Mystical Sheep, and end my turn here.
Flip summon. The effect
Will
activates
activate
at the same
time.
I activate my spell card. Change of heart. With this card, I will
Oh, here we go.
eradicate you into oblivion. I offer my monster as a tribute.
That's a lot better. This is actually gonna work.
We're not negating that one. This one we are.
What? I end my turn.
We're gonna activate block
You're
attack,
activating a spell card.
and we are going to. We're gonna put his feed Mega Cyber defense position.
I switch it to attack position.
Oh, here we go. Enough to get rid of that one.
I end my turn.
Well, that will help. So, once he attacks that card, that will immediately end the battle phase. Yep, so there we go. That effect will end the battle phase of his turn.
I end my turn.
I need all the defense I can get, although I don't think it's going to be enough. Considering how many good cards he has on the field on his end right now. Now I'm down to just 1,000.
I end my turn.
We got Fake Trap. Sure, we'll set Fake Trap down. But that isn't going to do me any good because he's going to finish me off right here. With all 4 of his monsters that he's got. Yep, he's going to finish me off.
It actually generated. That is just generated C++ code.
But this is only game 1.
That's the C++ program. That's unbelievable. Here.
I will do the honors of starting this duel. This is game number 2.
Alright, here.
Ooh, I see we got some good ones, so that might help. Let's merit control. I'm gonna wait for a good time to do that. Okay, and turn. You may select one fire monster with an attack points of value of 1,500 or less.
I set this card face down.
Nothing we can add, so.
I set this card face down. I set this
Card face down. I end my turn. Well, I don't want to destroy that monster, so I'm going to set down UFO Turtle, but I don't have Change of Heart. So we're going to first play Tribute to the Doomed.
You're activating a spell card.
We are going to discard Mystical Sheet. Destroy.
Chain.
Gonna negate that. Imperial Order. As long as this card remains face up, negate the effects of all spell cards. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. No. Alright, so that card has been negated.
Alright, there you go.
So we cannot do any spell cards for the time being, since that card is face up. I have a feeling that 700 paying 700 life points each time is not going to be good enough.
I end my turn.
But we're going to activate Mystical Space Tycoon,
So, you're activating a spell card.
and I want to get rid of this.
Chain.
With Magic Jammer.
Watch this.
Alright, well,
More story code that it actually generated in a file.
what we're going to do is Mesmeric Control.
So, you're activating a spell card.
Yep. But yep, that negates it, so.
I will change your status plan. Oh.
Flip summon. I end my turn.
So I can't use any spell cards until that card is destroyed. This would be the only logical attack I could do.
Not bad.
And end turn. Well, that card was easily destroyed.
I end my turn.
Well, there's that Paradragon again, but I cannot. I need a tribute in order to do that. So, even if I were to do spell cards, it would, those cards would be negated immediately. So I'm not going to risk it again.
Flip summon.
The effect's gonna activate at the same time.
With this card, I will eradicate you into oblivion. I offer 2 of my monsters on the field as a tribute.
Where they go? Oh, we got Barrel Dragon. Oh no. This isn't looking too good, is it? Down to 900.
I end my turn.
Well, Faithbird is pretty much my last hope here. But I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do that summon. That tribute summon, actually. Oh, here come all the coin flips. Toss a coin 2-3 times. If 2 out of the 3 results are heads, destroy 1 monster on the opponent's side of the field. It can only be used during your own turn and once per turn. Yeah, those cards I have not seen before, but at least it's giving a good description of it. Yeah, unfortunately, Kaiba is powerful. He's a very powerful force.
I'll compliment you on making it this far, but you will never be able to defeat me.
Well, yeah, with the deck. But, as Yugi says, as long as I continue believing in the heart of the cards, or trusting in the heart of the cards, rather, and as long as I play the game right, have good strategy and everything like that, then of course I will have my opportunity for victory. It's plain and simple as that. Alrighty, so with that being said, that is pretty much everything. So, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just do a quick match of Yu-Gi-Oh! With the time that we had left here tonight. So, with that being said, that is going to conclude this week's edition of the Random Character Extravaganza. We thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. But now, I'm going to spend whatever time I have left here to actually perform the rebrand. And from the countdown clock, we're down to 1 hour and 5 minutes before I officially perform the rebrand. So it's down to 1 hour and 5 minutes before I actually do the rebrand. So, of course, that's how I will be spending the rest of my time tonight, as well as finalizing the last National EAS compilation, which will premiere tomorrow at 12 noon. So that will be during my lunch break, as such. And, of course, tomorrow will be our Sunday Fun and Games show, in which we will be finishing up the paving portion of Interstate 132, and then we will move on to the signage later on that day, if there is enough time. If there isn't, then we'll move on to Monday and do it then. And then finalize I-132, put up the overpasses for I-32. But with how many overpasses there are going to be, I don't know how much time we will have. But we'll do as much as we can. And if we have to span it out over several weeks, then of course we will. But spanning it out over several weeks is pretty much going to be a possibility. Or I could do some more of it off air. Or I could do more construction of it off air. Perhaps, maybe even while I'm making up all those shows. So, those are some ideas possibly that I could endure. But again, when I make my choice as to what I'm going to do, I will of course let you all know. So, with that being said, that is again it for our edition of the Random Character Extravaganza here tonight. Again, we thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to joining you again tomorrow for the Sunday Fun and Game show. But until then, and for the last time under the SPC, Playfield TV branding, I am Mr. Planfold. You've been watching the Random Character